Hello, my name is Daniel Byrne.
My name is Pedro Rodriguez.
And I'm Katrina Lagan.
And this is
Our Life, Our Way.
Hello everyone and welcome to our podcast. My name is Katrina Lagan.
I'm Pedro Rodriguez.
I'm Daniel Byrne.
And we've come from all different backgrounds to work together to make a podcast. So Daniel, where are we today?
We are currently in the Corrymeela community, and like you said, we're trying to make a podcast. And the aims of this thing is for us just to get together and to experience all things we have in common. So, what topic we're discussing today?
We're discussing about homework and sport and music and how it can all be related in some way. So I'm going to start off with the good things, because there are some good things about homework if you really think about it. And I'm going to say that it can help you revise it, say for tests and exams. If you get homework, if you can keep those notes, it'll help you revise even better. And some kids don't really tell their parents like how they get on at school, so if they can keep track of their homework, it can also help them to bond in a way.
Yeah, and homework's kind of like extra help, like just remembering, like going over the subject that they've already learned, just to know if they can remember how to do it, and if they can't, then they can get extra help.
Yeah.
It also helps the way that teachers know what the students are doing, and if they're failing in the grades anymore, they know they can go back through the homework and see, well, you're struggling in this subject, maybe you need more help in this, and provide them helpful hints.
But sometimes, like if you get too much homework, you can be stressed and
that leads us on to some of the cons about it. So Daniel, can you tell us a wee bit about some of the cons?
Yes, well, homework itself, we know it's stressful, and sometimes may get too much of it per week, and we've all, like, as teenagers, we've all things to do. Like, we want to spend more time with family, social life. Like, social media is a major thing nowadays. But if homework has to take so long to get it done, we feel we have the time to have our own time.
Yeah, and sometimes, like from my own personal experiences with exams, the teachers sometimes give you lots of homework, and then you just get stressed and overwhelmed. And a lot of people would feel the same way.
And sometimes it cuts into your like after school hobbies,
like sports and music, which leads us on to that. And music nowadays, it's gotten very complicated.
Yes, it has. Like, half the time I don't even know what the words are saying.
They're going so fast and they're over auto-tuned, and then you pay to go see them in concert, they sound nothing like they do on the song.
Yeah, and adults haven't approved of it either. I was in the car one day with my parents, and I knew who the singer was, and I knew what they were saying because I knew the song. But they were like, Katrina, do you know what they're saying? And I was like, not really at the time, because I didn't know. But some of them are just quite complicated.
Like, for our parents, like the music back then was like simpler, and but now it's just like all
just silly. Yeah, and then sport as well. Like, it's quite complicated. It's actually quite violent, I think.
It is really violent. Like rugby and rugby especially, like people just get down. Some people actually nearly died from rugby, and that's been the extreme part.
And see, in soccer, Sterling, he plays for Man City, and Joe Gomez, he plays for Liverpool. They got into a big fight in the canteen, and everybody usually in football are friends, but something must have happened between them. I didn't want to go too much into it, but apparently they had a huge fight, and Sterling flipped over the table, and he couldn't play for his England team the other night, because it was that bad.
See, that's the thing, people in football and things nowadays, they're taking it so serious that it's only a game.
They can't take a loss, like if they lose, they're like, they start blaming the referee, and they start shouting at all the other players, like.
I know, and then that puts them in a bad mood. It actually leads us back to the homework. If you do too much of it, it nearly puts you in a bad mood.
Yeah, precisely. Whenever we get homework, we have to try and set like a timetable sort of thing. So you have one part to go and do your homework, and the next part, once you get your homework done, you're free to go and do social media, you're free to go talk to your friends, or even just chill.
Yeah, and if your friends like are making plans, but then you've got homework to do and you can't go to the plans, like then you're sitting doing your homework and you're getting really mad at everyone because your plans were ruined, and then everyone around you feels the wrath of you.
Yeah, and it's quite annoying sometimes at school. Like, you're meant to have friends at school you can talk to, but sometimes if you've got so much homework and you have to text them about it, it's nearly like the only reason they are your friends, and it's not fun anymore.
Yeah, expanding on the reason that whenever you go and do your homework and if your friends do make plans and they don't want to do your homework, don't follow in their paths. If you want to do well in your school and you want to do well in your career, then you study as hard as you can and put the best effort you can into it.
But remember not to study too hard.
Remember not
And
to
if
study too hard.
and if you're not doing your homework, then your teacher will think that you're not capable of doing the GCSEs. If you're always not doing homework, then if you keep on not doing your homework, then they'll think you're not going to do your coursework and you're not going to study. So then that kind of puts them off, and especially if you want to do like a really academic subject like science or something.
Yeah, I noticed some of the teachers, like very few of them, they don't even agree with homework, but they have to force, like, other teachers would force them to give it to us.
And it's also cutting into their time because they have to take the time out of class or at home to mark our homework.
And GCSEs is even more important coming up to that as well. So I just think it's not good.
And the reason why some teachers don't approve of homework, because they want their students as well and they know how much stressful it was.
Yeah.
But we live in a society that even the smallest of things upset us really badly. But that's as teenage years, it's natural.
Yeah, it's getting worse now.
It is getting worse because of social media. People have set up all these snaps, you have to go and look at them and all that there. And they're trying to make themselves, if they look themselves better, you want to make yourself better, and that puts you in so much peer pressure.
And that's why like hobbies like sport and music is meant to help you, but then the homework, it's nearly taken over from the things you like to do, and then it's just all about homework.
Right, so I go back to the music aspect. I love the way that certain singers nowadays, like they're singing all these lyrics and all, they're trying to promote things that they want to be the best you can, you want to look the best, you want to be all there. And sometimes celebrities can show off the wrong.
Yeah, you know that song by Ed Sheeran, Beautiful People? That song, I watched the music video and I thought it was lovely because these two people who are in this they're in LA and there's so many young people and there's just, they didn't fit in very well, but they just thought it was nice the way they got along and that's the way they do things. And that even whenever Ed Sheeran was singing it, as if there was nothing wrong with that, which I liked as well.
Yeah, and now with phones and all, like, people just search up the answer for the homework and they take it off the internet and they don't learn anything.
And the teacher would have to mark them wrong because they're not even trying. Yeah, I saw an app, I think it's called Photo Maths, and I saw it and I downloaded it just to see if it worked, and I felt guilty of using it, so I just deleted it because I want to try my hardest.
Because you can't use that there at GCSE. If you're sending your exam, you won't have that with you.
Like, you can't walk into examination and have that app on you, so there's no point getting it just to do your answer with homework. If you are struggling, do your best and in general, just get there.
And let your teacher know if you're struggling, so then they can kind of like sit down with you and explain it further, or your mum or someone can get a maths tutor for you.
And funny enough, that's how you can get more bonding time with family, even with homework, you know. So I think that's actually very good. So thinking like more of homework, what do you think the point of it is really, like an overall aspect of it? You know?
Well, in general, my opinion, homework is, yes, it is a pain, I know, but it has to be done because if you don't, homework's supposed to be used for you, is that a teacher can teach you things, but if you don't understand it, homework's the best way to let you know that, yes, I'm going to try this, and if I do get this, then I'm going to go well.
Yeah, it's to make you successful.
Yeah, it's your own personal experience of the work the teacher's trying to teach you. Yes, there's things that you could do so much more, like football and music and Snapchat and Instagram and all there, but the thing is, you kind of want to have a good future ahead.
So I think that wraps us up for today. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and don't forget to share with your friends and switch on the wee notification button as well. So thank you so much for watching and bye.
Bye.